two-door with the two-tone. It had the rag top on it. Broham. It was fucking clean, bro. And I bought it from a little old lady, too. First fucking
I
owner.
love being the second
Oh, bro. It had a big dent in the side where somebody wrecked into it because she lived on, like, a main road.
Yeah.
But it's still, that thing was, and it was super sun-faded. She had never, like, it always was parked outside. But it had, like, that bubble brown root beer color. It was sick, bro. All the speckle and the shine was gone, but it was still there, you know.
My car was first owner. That's why I was so stoked to get it.
My very first car was 82 or 84 with an 81 motor. It was an RX-7 and it was fucking 5-speed? 5-speed. 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 I think it was 5-speed. 5-speed. 2 seats. There's only 2
Most
seats.
things are 5-speed.
Yeah, that was a 5-speed. Rotary engine. Motherfucker got it, bro. And then, so that was the first car. I smacked that bitch. First day out, my mom was like, go pick up some Taco Bell. I was like, all right, hop in the car. I go to pick up some Taco Bell. And when I get to the Taco Bell, so I had we gutted this car, right? And we put like the doors out of another RX-7 and all that shit because it was all power doors and mine will roll up. So we took them off, put the new ones on, put the new console in with the switches in it and all that shit, right? Yeah. So we I end up going to Taco Bell. I just redone all the carpet, got new seat covers, all that shit. So I had all the drinks on the cup holder. I had the shit right here. I go to pull out, and I was like a sophomore in high school, and there was like 2 cars that had pulled up as I was pulling out, and it was like a couple of the senior dudes and like 4 of the senior bitches. Well, I knew 2 of them. One of them used to live with me, and her homegirl used to come over all the time. So I knew 2 of them. Yeah. So the dudes was like, do a burnout, and I was like,
kickflip.
Bruh. So I go to drop the clutch, and fucking the sodas fell on the floor on the brand new carpet. So nice. And I reached over like this to grab them, and when I did, I turned the wheel, and I hit the curb, and it shot me right up into a tree. Bam! Fucking folded my front end of my shit. I was like, fuck!
That's the worst when you got like.
And it was, no, bro, I was gonna drive it to school for the very first time the next day, homie. Yeah. So I pull up to the house.
It's like life crushing and very.
And I'm like flipping out, bro. So we take the bumper and shit off. My dad pulls up at this time. I don't know how, random as fuck. Yeah. He just randomly pulls up. And we pull the bumper and shit off. And he's like, it's all good. I'm in there freaking out. He's like, it's okay, bro. Don't trip. Like, it's all good. We got you. So we take the shit off. And I drive it to school the next day with no fucking front bumper on that bitch. No front grill on that bitch. And the one thing I had ever heard about them rotary motors is you can't let them overheat, bro. Yeah, they're like aluminum fucking, you can't let them overheat, bro. Yeah. So it started to overheat and I'm fucking flipping out now. I'm like, fuck, bro. So I run over and I grab this sweatshirt and I go to take off the radiator cap and it fucking explodes in my face, bro. Fucking everywhere, right? And it like disintegrated my sweatshirt the next day. I went to go, I was 15, bro. You know what I mean? Like I had just got like my provisionary like baby license. Like I wasn't even allowed to have nobody. I had to have an adult. But you know, my parents was like, bro, I had already been driving before that with no license. So they were like, just don't get caught, bro. They'll take your shit. And I was like, all right, I got this, you know? So I take off the shit and it explodes all over me, but it didn't overheat the motor. So I throw some water and shit back in there. I get it to the house. I realized that the radiator was pushed forward into the fan and the fan wasn't going, which is why I was overheating. So I had to like pull the radiator off, slide it back, knock the brackets back, get it sitting where it was supposed to sit, got the fan running right, but the fan had shorted like the switch out because it stopped it from the pressure, but it was still sending power to the switch, so it shorted the switch. And I didn't know how to fix the fucking thing, so I ended up rewiring my own switch and just flipping a toggle to turn the fan on.
So many times,
yeah, bro. So I end up running that whole get down, and then, like I said, we had took the doors off the other RX-7 that we had the motor to, and luckily the whole rear end on that one was crushed. but the front end and everything was perfect. So I ended up tearing all the shit off of that and throwing like the hood, the bumper, the grill, the two fenders, because my fenders were cool, but they were a little janky, you know. Ended up throwing the fenders on there. And then that's when it came time that like I went to go paint it, so it was all one color.
Yeah.
And then I got into painting them motherfuckers, bro. So then it was like now we were going and running. There was two other little RX-7s that ran around town, and one of them was primer gray and one of them was flat black. So I'd switch back and forth from primer gray and flat black, and I'd go pull licks. So they would think it was the other. And then when I was riding any other time when I wasn't pulling the licks, I'd run it in a white. I'd hit it with a white. So I was the white RX-7. But when I go do some dirt, bro, if you came up and scratched that motherfucker, it'd have so many layers of paint on that bitch by the time we were done, bro. With my boy Jay that was just on the thing.
Oh my gosh, dude. You just fucking hit me with something.
Talk like what? You crazy, homie. How many people you got in your fucking chat, Chris? Don't worry about how the fuck I talk. Yeah, exactly. Call me whatever. Thanks for fucking standing up for your boy, bro. I'm me, dude. I talk like me. I don't talk like nobody else. I don't talk like no color. I talk like a fucking human being who was raised in an area where this is how we talk, bro. I'm from the Bay. This is how we speak. I don't know. Somebody in there talking shit. But anyway, so I end up painting the car, getting the car off, like, woo woo. So I sell the car. Actually, I gave the car to my fucking dad. I've given that motherfucker so many cars on me. So I give him the car because I got a Camaro. So I got a 92 25th anniversary Camaro, right? Purple with tan interior. 25th anniversary badge on it. Was dope, bro. So I'm rocking that for a little while. And then it had got wrecked. Somebody wrecked into it at the school. So I ended up selling it to my boy and getting a little Acura Integra. Was mobbing the Integra for a little while. This one was an 89 Integra. It was the old school with the fucking hatchback, right? So I'm mobbing the Integra for a couple years. It was like right when Fast and the Furious came out. So I was like busting hella shit on there. Cold Air, all this dumb shit on there, right? Trying to make it look like a little race.
Boy, that's a Legend, 88, 89.
Bro, the Legend was clean though. So I ended up fucking this thing, bro. I ended up running this bitch so hard that the fins on the fucking on the distributor. So you got your distributor cap, and then underneath it, it's got fins on it that run the tacks to where they're supposed to go as it's firing. Those fins shot off of that thing and got stuck in the side of the distributor housing, bro. I shit you not. So I ended up fucking giving that to one of my homeboys and getting a what did I end up with after that? Oh, a Saturn. So I had a little Saturn. It was like a 96, the champagne with the black top, right? So I had that bitch, and that thing was so ugly. But all I did, it had a big ass trunk, bro. So I put hella slap in it. So I would just be like mobbing wherever we went in this little granny looking ass Saturn, just knocking, bro. Brrr, windows bumping and shit.
And it wasn't as ugly as
they got a little better as they went on, but they still had that ugly ass look to them. And then I ended up wrecking the fuck out of it. Bro, I had Jeremy in the car when I wrecked the Saturn too. I ended up, what's up with y'all in here? Thank you for coming in. Thank you for the fire tats, bro. I'm actually going to be doing a tattoo on live in about an hour and a half. If you want to tab back in, you'll see what's up. So I fucking, so I'm on my way to school, right? And I got the bitch I'm talking to in the front seat, and I got homie in the back seat. He's smoking a fucking cigarette on the way to school. And I hit so hard, bro, when I bent this corner, I was used to the RX-7. So my other two cars that I had after the RX-7, except for the Integra, I knew the Integra was front wheel drive. But the other two were automatic. So I wasn't really busting them down like I was the RX-7. Now, when I had got into the Saturn, the way how long the Saturn was, I assumed it was a rear wheel drive. You know what I'm saying? So like, I bent the corner hella hard and it started to lose control, and I didn't know how to fucking gain it back because it was front wheel drive. I just started sliding, bro. So I bust the e-brake, and it turns me sideways and almost puts me like right into the pole, and I let the e-brake go, and it fucking shoots me forward, and I fucking hit it. bam, right into the back of the parked car, bro. I lifted this fucking car up like fucking 6 feet in the air and slid it forward. The dude comes running out of his house. It's like 6:37 in the morning because we're on our way to school, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Dude comes running out of his house in his fucking boxers, bro. What the fuck? Trips over the concrete and falls on his I was dying, bro. I couldn't fucking believe it. I'm a little fat kid in high school thinking I'm dope as shit, you know what I mean? And fucking just backed into this motherfucker. Dude, I hit his fucking car so hard, bro, that it fucking took his muffler and pushed it all the way out of the catalytic converter. Snapped that shit from underneath, bro. So then I ended up not really. I didn't have a car after that for a second. I didn't because I couldn't sell that one and trade it up for another one like I was doing the rest of them.
Yeah.
So I ended up fucking like getting stuck. I was back to the bicycle type shit, and I'm like, this is not the shit, bro. But I was tattooing at the time. So I ended up tattooing for like a little Mazda 323 bucket, right?
After cars, like, they're never not a car. Like,
yes, you gotta have a car, bro.
Yeah, I mean,
where are my parents? At home. Well, one of them's they're in different places doing different things, but they're both okay. So after fucking after I ended up catching that little Mazda, it was like super bucket, but kind of ran type shit, you know? So my mom ended up, she was like, if you, when I graduated, she was like, well, what do you want for a graduation gift? You know what I mean? And I was like, shit, I don't know. And she was like, well, what if I buy you a car, bro? Your car's kind of busted. And I was like, thank you. Like, you're an asshole, you know? I did a lot to try to get this little bucket ass car so I didn't have to ride my bike no more. But yeah, she was like, I'll buy you something. Just, you know what I mean? Whoop-de-woo. And this is back in like 03. So, I mean, it wasn't, I think we paid like $700 for that 85 Caprice, bro. And that's like the one car.
Such a sad story.
That's the one car I wish I never got rid of, dog. Like, and I've had some dope cars. So I go from the 85, right? And I gave that to my fucking dad too.
Yeah. Because
my grandma passed away, and my mom, instead of whatever was in there that I may have ended up with from my grandma passing away, my mom just kind of ended up with whatever, and then just like gave me her truck because they were going to buy a new car with whatever they got from my grandma. So I was like, well, that's crazy, because my grandma had just bought a brand new fucking car right before she passed away.
Really how it goes.
And I was in that state of mind, or I mean in that state of life, and like I was like with her at that time, like with my grandma at that time period, and like she knew I was kind of driving a bucket. She knew I didn't really have a nice car. So it was almost like she bought that car knowing she was going to pass away so that I would have a nice car when she passed away. And my aunt, the one that sold me this piece of shit Cadillac, took that car when my grandma died. You know what I mean? It was like, no, I'm taking the car. So then instead of anything else coming my way, my mom ended up buying a new car and giving me her truck, which it was a decent truck. It wasn't like a bucket. It was a 2000, and this was like 2005 that this happened. So the truck was only like 4 or 5 years old, but still, beside the point, you know. So now I got a 2000 Chevy Silverado. So I shoot the 85 Caprice to Pops and the Mazda 323. His homie ended up borrowing the Mazda 323 and fucking wrecking in it and breaking down and fucking while he was like trying to pull licks, some stupid shit. So I end up, thank you guys all for coming in. I appreciate y'all. I'm not really paying attention because I'm talking to the homie right now, but that doesn't mean I don't care. Yeah, just listen to the story for a minute. My bad. So, yeah, I end up getting the truck, and I'm rocking the truck. I got some rims for the truck. I got, you know what I mean? The truck is my pride and joy at this time. I'm like, fuck it. Fuck that bucket ass Caprice. But now that I'm a little older, I'm like, oh, that Caprice was so lit, dog. 2-door, all original, low ass mile, like 60,000 miles on it. It's like, wait, what the fuck, you know? So then the truck, I end up getting the truck. I'm running the truck, holding on to the truck. I end up with too much going on in life to be able to drive the truck. Like, too many kids, it was only a 2-seater, you know what I mean? So I end up with too much going on. So I got it parked at my mom's house in her driveway. And my boy slides through with this fucking, 95, all white 95 Caprice Classic, CHP edition, LS1 Corvette motor in it.
Clean.
Fucking oversized fucking rock. Everything in it was like
Yeah.
police edition.
Right.
So like I could pitch a corner at fucking 85, dog, and not lose control. You know what I'm saying? Like this motherfucker was stout, homie. So he brings it through, and I'm just like, oh, what you want for that, bro? And he's like, I don't know. I just got it, and I'm like, bro, I need that, dog. Like, run that right now. Like, don't even leave here with it. Pull it in. Let's do whatever work. Because he brought it by to borrow some tools and do a little bit of adjustment on it and shit. And when he did the adjustment on it, we bent it around the block, and I was like, pull it back in the driveway and give me the keys.
Yeah.
And he's like, what? And I'm like, I want you're not leaving with the car, dog. Like, this is my car at this point. So what do you want for this car, you know?
Yeah.
And he's like, you still got the Chevy? I was like, oh, you are a bitch, bro. And he's like, you still got the Chevy, don't you? I was like, yeah, motherfucker, it's at my mom's house. You know what I'm saying? And he's like, let me get the Chevy. And I was like, I can't run you straight across, bro. Yeah. You know what I mean? And he's like, I'll give you $1,000 in the Caprice for the Chevy. I said, run it, let's go. Yeah. You know what I mean?
You had
and he's like, all right, let's go pick up the Chevy. And I was like, you got to give me at least like, I don't know, a couple hundred cash right now. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So he gave me a couple hundred cash. We went and picked up the Chevy. Lauren was with him, and they end up leaving in the Chevy and dipping off and getting into a race. They both stop at like a light, and dude's trying to race my boy in the Chev, and fucking they take off, whoop, and the fucking cops back behind them, fucking pew, lights him up, and the other dude dips the fuck out, and my boy pulls over. But he had just left my house with the truck, wasn't even in his net, nothing, right? So then he had to go pull hella strings, bro, to like sell a bunch of shit, do whatever he had to do to register that bitch in his name type shit and get it out. And then he got it out and turned around and traded it for like 2 Broncos, or like a Blazer and a Bronco, like an old school, big old lifted fucking Blazer and a Bronco and shit, you know what I mean? But that was his thing. He was like Barter King before there was Barter Kings, dog. Like that fool would trade up a paperclip to a Camaro. You know what I'm saying? Like, I shit you not, dog. But his grandpa was the one that owned BG Hobby. Like, that's how I got like some of my old hobbies and some of my old cars and shit, is because when he passed away, his dad gave me some of his shit, like all his old Hot Wheels for my son and shit. You know what I mean? Because he just passed away a couple years back over some weird shady shit. But man, somebody's in here talking shit, JoJo.
Get him, JoJo.
Oh, they running on cap. I ain't a liar, bro. You cool. So, anyways, so he ends up getting the truck took, and that's the Caprice that I had got into a high speed in.
Yeah.
That I was just talking about last night over at fucking Joey's house. So I got into a high speed in the Caprice. They told me they were gonna crush it if they caught me driving it again. They're like, if I catch you driving this car again, I will cut. Because it was too hot, bro. I seen that fool. I was here and he was here, and I seen his headlights. I knew he was a cop. So as he gets ready to leave, or as I get ready to bend across the main road and I'm seeing him coming up, it's like between 2 refineries. Yeah. And I could see his headlights, and as soon as I couldn't see his headlights, I gasped, bro. Wow, was gone. And shit's blowing past me on both sides, and I come up, and there's a train at the end. It's like this, and then there's 2 sets of train tracks. Yeah. And fucking, I could just see the train coming hella fast. Like, I'm coming in at panoramic vision, bro. So I pitch that bitch. Yeah. And there's a little hop right there because of the train tracks that lead into the refinery. Yeah. So it hops that little train track and hops back on the ground and skirts out, and fucking, I got on the freeway, hit in some other cars, and he blew past it. Whoom! And then stopped and waited for me to go past and got behind me. I was like, motherfucker, dog.
I saved 5 of my homies, or my life, and 4 other homies fucking skirting like that at 90, and we were about to roll, and I just had to keep it under control and flip it in at the very end.
That shit ain't that easy. I had another homie, he had a Porsche 911 that was his dad's, and we used to go do some stupid fucking shit.
We should have rolled. The fool grabbed it, he was sitting right here, because I usually have my good homie in the back of the seat. We're all drunk, going to chew meth. And we're cruising at like 90, and I put my hands up like that, joking around, but totally had it under control with my knees and all that shit. I'm good. But this other guy that's in the passenger
freaks out and grabs the wheel like a fucking weirdo.
Like a CKY, like fucking dropping it all the way to the bottom. Like what like Wyatt would have done it, but that's my homie. Yeah. He would have done that, but not touched the wheel. He would have like pretended to touch the wheel. This fool fucking, I didn't have time to process it till we were already going 5 lanes
stupid
over.
Ass sideways.
I'm like, what the? Everyone's like, what? We all stopped. Homeboys on shrooms in the back corner. Fucking everyone else is drunk. He's like, I should not have been in this car right now. I knew I should not have picked this car. He's like doing like,
holy shit!
I really should not pick this car. Rest in peace.
Fuck yes, but, that's so crazy.
Yeah, then we whipped. I'm trying to get control. There's no getting control, right? And I see all the cars, like trucks stopping, like coming from behind. Huge trucks, like getting out of the way. Everyone's making clearance. I'm like, thank God, at least that. But still thinking we're gonna roll. Something's gonna happen. I cannot get control. I'm like, all right, fuck it. I'm gonna fucking just try to slide this out. And fucking I did. Slide it. We're going 90. I'm thinking in skateboarding, right? I'm like, all right, just keep it going, power slide. I was like, I can't do this too long. We're gonna fucking roll. We have so much momentum going.
What's up, Dungo?
Finally turned it all the way to the end. Smack. Get out. Everyone throw your beers across the freeway. We all start chucking our beers. Everyone starts chucking their beers. And I'm like, get back in. I realize the car's running like there's no one around. For some reason.
Yeah, you're like, I'm smooth right now. Hold on. Get the fuck back in. Let's go, bro.
I'm going to get off the freeway. We got back in. Fucking just barely got off the... Right when we got off the freeway. Boo, 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 boo. And but then I called Zach fucking and a tow truck. He had AAA. He picked us up. Fucking 2 carloads picked us up and dropped us off at home, and we went home and everyone was fine. And I sold that car to, for $125 that night.
Yeah, right later.
There. Yeah. Got a quarter.
Shoot
it!
Let me get it.
Back in the day, got like
fuck yeah, bro.
Maybe a half, something like that.
That's hella funny.
Yeah, I was not stoked on losing the car, but stoked we all should have died, to be honest. Not should have, but could have, and that kid just sitting there, do you want my iPad? Do you want my skateboard? What can I get? Like, dog, I don't give a fuck about your iPad or your skateboard. Like, you almost killed everyone right now. I love this kid now, though. Yeah. But, like, even then, we were barely becoming friends at the time, like... Oh, it was crazy.
That's funny shit.
Yeah.
I know. So after the whole Capri situation, it was pretty much like I had a little van with 15s in it for a minute. It was all buckets for a minute after that. Like I ended up with like I tattooed for a Chrysler. It was like a Chrysler Sebring or some shit or whatever they are, the two-tone or
those just because
some bullshit. But it was like scraped out and it had like a push button start and all that shit. Yeah. That's the one I was telling you I scared them little old ladies in the neighborhood with.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I ended up having that. That started fucking up on me. The tranny ended up going out.
I hate those cars that the trannies just go out so quick. I look at that.
Yeah. There's a few cars the tranny started going out, and I fucking got rid of that bitch. And then we ended up with like a '89 Honda Civic or some shit.
Yeah, it was the last.
And it had hella problems, but we had this tweaker dude over at my boy's house that like
you can always fix.
Yeah, he was like taking big chunks of rubber and making us our own motor mounts and shit out of it, like hella shit, bro. So we ended up rocking that for a little while, and then it turned out that it was so low to the ground that every time you go over a bump, it would bust a wheel stud off. Snap, snap. So it was just popping lug nuts, dude. So I ended up having to fucking sell that motherfucker and didn't have shit for a minute, bro. And then I ended up with the van that I was living in. So once I got the van I was living in, I rocked that shit for a hot minute, bro. And then the van started fucking up, and I had this little, like, Isuzu Trooper thing.
Yeah,
but it wasn't the Isuzu. It was the Suzuki
my dad had
Ninja or whatever the fuck that thing's called,
but
right?
But
it looked just like the Isuzu Trooper. Yeah, so
my dad had the Isuzu white one. For a while, randomly.
Yeah, so I was fucking with that thing for a while, and then we ended up with another little Honda. It was like a super fucking bucket. Didn't charge a battery. Tried to change shit out. Still didn't. It said it was an external voltage regulator. We put new alternators, everything in that bitch, bro. And it wouldn't fucking hold a charge. So I had hella batteries. That fucker got stolen. I ended up getting it back, but they had stole like 2 bulletproof vests and like 150 Xanax because I had all them bars at the time. Stole hella bars out of there. So I ended up, but what it was they found the bulletproof vests and the clips that I had in the back. So they were looking under the dash for a gun, but there was no gun. But that's where I had 150 Xanax. So they ended up finding the fucking Xanax looking for the gun. You know what I'm saying?
I always think
like motherfucker, bro.
There's so many places like if I was mobbing deep with them in my car where like I could just fill up and no one would ever fuck.
So then I fucking worked my way up to I bought a truck. So the truck I ended up buying was 05 Silverado 4-door king cab fucking.
Yeah, you look like
that was the Chev dog, homie. Like that thing was mobbing. That's where that speaker box that my dad came and picked up with the tooth. That's where that came from. It was built for it. I had the amps built into the truck. Like it was dope, bro. And rims on that bitch, the whole 9. Gunmetal gray. That fucking truck was badass, bro. And I ended up blowing the tranny on that and giving it to my dad too.
Yeah.
And then my dad ended up fucking turning around and selling it and making fucking money off of that thing. So after the truck, I ended up like hustling up some little ghetto car. I had a little G20 fucking Infinity and a couple little bucket old schools, you know what I mean? And then I worked my way. We got the Cadillac, and then we've held on to the Cadillac. The Cadillac's been there for a minute. But between the Cadillac, we've had a Toyota Avalon. I had Chevy Cobalt that I was mobbing to work. I had the little Honda, the 5th gen or whatever it was, Honda that I was running, the Civic. And then that van, you know what I mean? And then this motherfucker now I got this bitch. But that's a lot of fucking cars, bro. 27 minutes it just took me to explain all the fucking cars I've had, you know what I'm saying? Fuck. Not to mention the Harley and the dirt bikes and all that shit.
Yeah.
Dad,
I
have a question.
What's up?
Do you think maybe I could go to the comic store real quick?
No.
To see
With
if there's
who?
a book that I want. Maybe with Mom or something? Or maybe with Josiah?
If Josiah goes with you and you go to the crosswalk, then I'm cool with it.
Alright then.
But you gotta go up to the fucking crosswalk. No game playing. We had another 27 minutes in here now. I just ended the last one at 27 minutes, huh? What time is it? 2:30? I gotta go to that barbecue here soon. Go do a tattoo.
I thought you were, when I got here, no one was here. So then I was like, I'm hungry. So then
That's why there was nobody here. We bent the corner
That's
and
what
went
I
to
thought.
go park, and
That's
I was
what
like,
thought.
fuck it, go
I
to
was like,
Wendy's
they
real
probably
quick.
went and ate. I was like, I should go to the store and get something for myself anyways. And then I was like, just maybe he might have went to that fool's house like early to get it out of the way or something. So I scooped down Maple,
Yeah.
but I didn't see nothing. I was like highly doubt it, but whatever. I was already going that way.
Damn, JoJo, it's already hella late at night there. It's only 2 o'clock in the afternoon here,
Yeah,
dude.
JoJo-
We just chilling.
JoJo come out of the woodworks for us.
Oh, man, I
We're
should have
lucky to
rolled them
catch her
roaches up.
graces.
All right.
So you gotta give us like the 8-hour countdown when it's the end of the world, JoJo.
Yeah, when the when the end of the world is coming, you gotta let us know so that we got an 8-hour head start on whatever it is you find out. We need to know these things,
Yeah,
JoJo.
we need to be ahead. We are ahead.
You are our future time traveler.
Oh man. Who can say that? No one can say that. We got them all through the time, all through space.
Right.
That's our peoples.
Alright, let's see. Let's put another one on. What are we gonna play? Let's do this one. What's 46?
Oh no! I wonder if you get copyrighted for like doing a really good job at singing a song.
Yeah.
Yeah, I bet.
I think
I
think if you, so what I was saying, when we first started doing this and I was finding out I was getting copyrighted for the music,
Yeah.
I was singing a song and I was like, do you get copyrighted for singing a song? And it was probably JoJo that was like, yep. Or somebody was like, yeah, you'll get copyrighted for singing a song too. And I was like, oh, that's fucked up. Because I know there's the one dude when he plays the guitar and people make song requests, he plays like 5 or 6 chords.
Sure.
And just talks. He doesn't like sing the words. He'll just be like, he'll play his guitar the whole time and he'll play generic chords.
Yeah.
And then they'll ask if he knows how to play a song and he'll be like, ding, 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 ding.
Yeah.
And then he'll go into his generic chords again.
And
then he'll be like, that one was cool. Huh?
Is that black guy that does that?
No, this dude's like a really hippie looking white guy with like color crayon drawings in his background and shit. I haven't seen the black guy that does it yet.
Cool.
No, that's what's up.
Yeah.
I'll have to check him out.
For sure. He has other people that'll come and sing with him, and he'll have like a page and shit. But like, he get real into it, and he's really good. But like, I don't know how to put it. Dude.
JoJo says no, not for singing. You will get copyright strike if you sing the song if the owner is pretty. Oh, it's petty, pretty enough. I'm a pretty enough owner.
I'm pretty.
Oh shit.
Andrew, you don't think I'm pretty enough? Sounds so weird. Not pretty enough.
Not pretty enough for you.
Oh my god. The best thing I had for my foot was Colson's bike yesterday. That was the first time where I was like, oh man, I need something that rolls like that.
Yeah.
That worked good.
Andrew said you are pretty enough for him.
I knew it. Thank you, Andrew. I know. Pretty enough for Dub.
Oh, baby.
Baby, is baby sweeping?
Oh.
Lift up the antenna so we could see her. She went away.
Oh no.
I think.
Gotta make a serious phone call. Button.
He wants you to be his Valentine, Corey.
Oh.
Is it almost Valentine's Day? Fuck it, we'll be 7 now.
Hi, buddy.
Oh.
Yeah, moo. Those are cows, huh?
Ooh.
Is it cow?
Ooh.
Moo, cow.
I gotta think on it, Andrew. I
Cows.
have so many.
Why are you pointing at the
requests
sky
right
and
now.
saying cows? Is there cows in the sky?
Star door.
Clouds?
But you're
Oh,
up there.
clouds. No, you can't have that. Go back to mommy.
Cows.
Cows?
Cows.
Corny. Cows.
Happy
The dirty
Grateful
cows,
Music,
yeah.
You won't get copyright strike. Really? What's it called?
Not good. Not good.
Oh wait, there's an app in the UK or there's an app out here? I got confused now that I read Andrew's message.
Ooh. Cow.
She
Swimming
said,
in
way
water.
business round here, mate. No, Bobo.
Or does it just don't want him to get this done? I don't want him to get dirty.
Hey, Lotus, I kind of need a little help.
Oh, well. Yeah, those shoes are dope.
Huh?
Those shoes are dope. I just
Which
realized
ones?
it.
These ones?
With the
Oh,
purple.
yeah.
That
They got
looks so
the-
clean.
They got the ice bottoms. The bottoms probably got fucked up, but
Yeah.
when I first got them, they were that ice blue color,
Yeah.
see through.
You would have loved the shoes that I freaking gave away. I don't know why I gave them away either. It was because I wasn't doing Nikes yet. I just
Yeah.
wasn't there in my head. Like 5 years ago.
This is the first pair of J's I ever bought.
Yeah.
Open your mouth.
The other one's
Sean.
so dope. I bet they're worth all kinds of money too. I gave my homie like knowing that, but I think I might have given the Haas one the first day.
You funny. That's too funny.
Jojo, I can't believe you.
Hello. What's wrong?
Nothing.
Everything good?
You're a window watcher.
You know, man. You had to stop yourself.
Oh, shit. Y'all be getting too funny in here sometimes. Yeah, what's it called? I'll download it right now.
What?
The app where you could play free music.
Oh, I missed that. Yeah, we need that. There's a few things like we can do to play some music, you know? There's always so much.
What's up? We got Elton John in the house. Yeah, let me know. You're a window watcher? It's better than being a window licker, dog. I'm a window shopper. I can't wait till he's big enough to just mash on here with me.
We're just gonna mash all the way down through every house. Just mash everything. Like, what do you mean with you? Sardine, fuck!
He's gonna be such a fucking beast.
I
bro.
know.
Such a beast.
You're just
bro.
gonna be trying to not get black eyes. Oh, sorry, son. It's your house. You're right. You're right. You make the rules around here.
For real. So we used to. I'm always on the porch peeping out the situation instead of the window. But we used to like. I had homies. We'd go to their house full, and they would have fucking cameras on like every corner. And you'd walk in the room, and you'd see like 7 tweakers staring at the fucking TV, bro.
Yeah.
Like, wait, what the fuck are you doing?
I think literally that's why Hawk stopped having his camera, because that exact thing.
I used to fucking sit on a corner with my pops when I was younger, like right there by where the bus station is on the main road. And we'd get a burrito from the burrito spot and just watch people drive by. Just watching motherfuckers counting cars and shit.
Yeah. That becomes like something to do when you're just kicking it. Like, doing nothing. Yeah, for sure.
My block don't get very active all the time, though. So every once in a while it gets a little active, but it's fairly quiet around here.
It's fairly chill, actually. The corner is more heated and still not
it's popping down there by the fucking at the end of that little alley by the trailer park.
Yeah.
Shit, that alley is popping most of the night, bro.
Yeah.
And that house.
Yeah, that one right there at the end of the alley.
Right?
It's like they go from there. Too. They go from like there, the one with the chain link fence, down the alley to the fucking RV spot, and then from the RV back down to the, you know what I mean?
That's like
that's the dope
people
spot.
that said anything for like not saying anything but in passing, and then like they chilled down like real fast.
Yeah.
They're just like seeing if they could scare me out real quick. I think. Yeah, I'm guessing. But they've been chill. I made sure like to just be chill. You know? And show myself and say what up. And once you like say what up to everyone that parks right there and shit, they're like, alright. My shit's cool. But I did notice someone parked there again. Where the shade is, I was like, I want to move the van, but that was in charge. I did see like the last one. But I don't want to jack someone's spot if it's actually their spot. I need to watch it for like a day and see if it's really their spot or not. There was like a lot of spaces that were all up in the shade.
Yeah, because I mean, like, if you think about it, that's why I said, as soon as everybody clears out, just pull where you need to pull.
There was like right when I got home though, there was like 4 spaces.
And it's usually it gets to the point where like none of those in spaces really belong to anybody's house because the corner houses have a front of their house for parking.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like you can fuck off. This is a corner. I mean, you know what I mean? Type shit.
Yeah.
That's the way I feel about it. It's like you're not in front of anybody's fucking house.
No, I just had to have like more courtesy as of living on their street too.
Yeah.
Shit. Even more courtesy.
People are a trip, bro. People are a trip. They are fun to watch. That's probably why people like watching live so much, because people are fucking strange.
I was gonna say I'm a people watcher when you said I'm a window watcher, and I was like, I didn't want to go there and say people watch. People are gonna take it weird, but
right now this one is the brain dead. I got dumb flavors right now, Drew. I got probably 6 of these little wood tops, all 30% or better. This one is the permanent marker pure Kush brand. It's brain dead. And then over here I got the kosher Kush, which is an OG cross. And then I got the Devil's Driver is fire though. That's the one that tastes the best. And then this right here is some Kush mints. It's at a 31 and a 35.
That's like my nicotine right now. For real.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Alright, man. Well, shit. I'm about to run it up right now. I gotta go pack up the tattoo shit. Get ready to go around the corner. Do a little tattoo work for the homie. I think I'm gonna throw it on the live, so they're dabbing like a motherfucker over there, bro. So I'm probably gonna be, dude's got a little skull face that he needs finished on his hand. I'm gonna make it bang, bro. Watch. Y'all gonna see what's there before, and y'all gonna see what your boy Dub could do. Holla at your boy, man. I'll be live in about 30, 40 minutes.